Hey, what's up? It's Randy. What's going on? And welcome to another episode of my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm at Red Lobster. I'm gonna get some Cheddar Bay biscuits. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. Let's go. Lobster's just hanging out in there. Future dinner. Look at that one right there. He's moving around. I got all the goodies. Woohoo! Heading back to my car. Stay tuned. All right, back to the car. And you know the saying, they say one cannot live off bread and water alone, but one can live off Cheddar Bay biscuits and Diet Pepsi alone. That's for sure. And that's what's lunch is today. Look at this big old box. It's heavy, man. This is like a very dense box, man. Needs like a heavy sticker on it or something. All right, I'm gonna open up. There they are. Woo! I got a dozen of these suckers, man. A dozen. Look at that. Let's go like this. Woo! Trying to get the thumbnail here. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you guys all know all too well how delicious the Cheddar Bay biscuits are. I was over here near Red Lobster and I just said, like a light bulb went on and just said, I got to get me some Cheddar Bay biscuits. I'm right here, and I'll go over the price. It's actually pretty reasonable for a dozen of these things. And they were actually telling me that during Christmas time, they were selling these things like crazy. People were just coming in for the biscuits and taking them to go, just like I did. And what they also did for me is gave me melted butter. Look at that. Ooh. So I'm gonna dip them in. They gave me 3 of those. All right, trying to I definitely don't want to spill this, so I gotta open up the butter. This could be kind of dangerous here. Ooh, actually, you know what, I'm gonna do without the butter for right now. That's looking potentially very dangerous for spillage. All right, let's check it out. Woo! And the lady in there that I bought them from, or you know, the hostess chick, she was super nice, and she said that the lady that makes these today is by far the best person that makes the biscuits. They have a few people that make them, I guess, but this lady, she said she has her own recipe or something like that, which, you know, they always use the recipe for how the company wants them, but she said they always turn out better when she makes them. So here we go. Let's check it out. Mmm. 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 Very good, very tasty. Now, I know you've all been to Red Lobster. Most of everybody's been to Red Lobster. And I know there's been times where you've ate too many of these and you had to take your dinner home with you. I've done that several times actually myself. Because these things, they bring them to the table and they just keep bringing them and keep bringing them. And I can eat a bunch of these because usually when you go to a place like this, you're nice and hungry. Man, I was going to get the crab queso. Sounded so good. I was going to dip these in the crab queso. But it was just like a little bowl, like a little container for the to-go container. They wouldn't do a half version of it, but it was like $16 just for the you know, the to-go container for the, I guess that's what they charge in the store and inside also, but I thought that was a little pricey, so I opted out of the crab queso, which does sound good, but would have gave something to dip it in. But I have the butter. Ooh. All right. Just trying to get another option for a thumbnail. Yeah, today's video might be a little bit on the short side because really this is all that I got. But I have to say, this is amazing, and it's hitting the spot because it's exactly what I was craving. So good. They actually have a lot of butter on them. I don't think I really needed to get the extra butter, but I'm not going to eat them all right now, but I'll probably dip them when I have more of a controlled environment inside my house. I can dip them without making a big mess. I just don't want to spill a bunch of butter on in my car. So good. I'm over here in wonderful Citrus Heights, California, right next to the Buffalo Wild Wings. And they got some other restaurant in the middle here. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Can't really see the sign. I think it's a restaurant. It used to be a restaurant at some point before. I think the Buffalo Wild Wings was the TGI Fridays. We used to go there a lot when we were younger. That was a pretty hopping place. And Red Lobster's been here for a long time too. And one thing I'm kind of bummed is they didn't give me any napkins at all. But it's all right, because I have backup. Yeah. I just thought this would be good, you know. I was kind of craving these, and I was like, man, I haven't had those biscuits in a long time. And man, they're hitting the spot. They are, you know, when you eat a bunch of biscuits in a row, it is a little dry, but I do have a tasty Diet Pepsi today to wash it all down. All right, let's eat a couple more of these. For a while there, and it still is to this day, but there's a couple other places I'd like to go. But this was my go-to place for like my birthday dinner. And I still do. But like I said, there's a couple other places that we go now. Last couple of years, we're kind of changing it up a little bit. But we definitely have been to the Red Lobster. I've been here through the years many times. Usually on my birthday. Because I love lobster. Oh my God. That's my favorite seafood is lobster. I love crab. I don't always order crab, but I do love crab. But the lobster is definitely my favorite. With a nice steak having it on the side. So good. Dipping it in the butter. Oh, man. Yeah, we're getting some really good rain this season so far. Last night, it rained all night long. Fairly heavy rain. It wasn't like downpour or nothing like that, but it was a good steady rain most of the night. And it's really soggy this morning. And it's even right now, you know, it's kind of a little break on the rain right now, but it looks like it's gonna possibly, I'm gonna fix this here, possibly rain some more. All right, let's get into the price here. It's pretty reasonable for a big box of biscuits. $8.49. That's not too bad. And then they add the tax, and it comes to $9.15. And I don't know if you're supposed to tip on the takeout orders. I usually don't, but they were super cool in there. So I just rounded it up to, ended up rounding it up to $10. So they got an 85-cent tip, which I figure that's probably, well, it's about 10%, you know. I figure that's all right. Like I say, I don't think I usually tip on the takeout orders. What do you guys do? Do you guys tip on takeout orders? Let me know in the comments if you don't mind. If anyone wants to give their experience on takeout orders. I typically don't, but it kind of just depends on who it is, and if I'm getting the good vibe and everything like that. I know that wasn't a huge tip, but it was only $8 order, so like 10%. Oh, this is good. Definitely a lot of the same thing, but they're so good. I'm gonna eat most of them later. So good. And here we are after Christmas, a few days after Christmas. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I had a good Christmas. It was fun, really nice, enjoyable, relaxing, and I hope you all did too. Yeah, just kind of I look forward to the new year. You know, kind of reevaluating the year and kind of looking back on what I did for the year and stuff like that, and setting goals more than anything else. I know they call them resolutions and stuff like that, but I don't really make myself do anything different necessarily, but there are things that I set up as goals to try to accomplish, and I guess it's kind of like a resolution, I guess you could say, but it's usually when I kind of reevaluate my goals, because you got to have goals to be able to be progress and be productive and have something to shoot for, you know. And I don't always do it, you know. I mean, I have a lot in my past, but the times that I don't, I always feel like I don't have something that I'm working towards, and it's usually that if I have some kind of a goal to work towards, then that keeps me, you know, keeps me on track and stuff like that. So I really feel that it's important to set goals, and whether you want to call them resolutions or not, you know, it's kind of a good time to do it, you know, right at the first of the year. And yeah, let's go for another one of these. So good. I was just counting how many they gave me, and yeah, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I probably ate 3 already, But yeah, I was thinking it almost looked like they gave me more than what they should have, like a baker's dozen, you know, 13. But I'm sure it was 12. I didn't really count them when I first opened it, but yeah, it's really good. Makes kind of a good lunch, you know, having a few of these with a soda. Kind of hits the spot. And then I can have a few for like make a dinner later on tonight, you know, maybe some little bit of something with some gravy or something like that, and have some leftover biscuits. All right, I think I'm gonna call it good right there. It's kind of a quick video. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me on my lunch, getting these wonderful Cheddar Bay biscuits at Red Lobster. They're so awesome. I was craving them. I was right by Red Lobster, so I thought, hey, let's go just get some biscuits. It's a pretty reasonable price too. So you can't really complain about too much about the price for what you get. You know, you get quite a few biscuits. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it good. I just want to say thanks again. Appreciate you hanging out. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. See ya.